It's time for the Southern Exposure 2024 wrap-up, y'all, yins, and documented uses. Our usual weather event is life-altering rain. This year, it was soul-crushing heat. The fairies and elves did all we could to provide you with enough water, but while you can lead a horticulture, you can't make a hasher drink water. My first thanks goes to all the hashers on site. You were smart about your water intake, and our biggest fear, heat stroke, did not occur. A special thank you goes to My Bloody Palestine for the smash burgers on Friday. He cooks for us every year, and while he likes it, it is still a massive task. I know all of you eating his meaty concoction enjoyed it. Take that as the intended pun it is. Thanks to Splish Splash, I Pissed in Her Gash, and Beauty and the Bestiality for trail this year. They stepped up to handle this essential activity, and it was a hit. In addition, thanks goes to iShart the Sheriff for providing beer and food on trail and for being the follow car for the unlicensed bus. Thanks goes to Hurl Necklace for once again dealing with drunk and often tone-deaf people insisting that they can sing when the whole world knows they cannot sing. Fortunately, it was needed only once and not for anything life-threatening, but Depends on Me and Braveshard used their medical skills in a way that all of us would want if it was us who got battered by making the hatchery decision to play softball. Thanks to Pussy Blue Ribbon and Dungeons & Youngins for providing oversight and focus that can easily be overlooked, and for being patient with us. Son of a Dick and Cum Scout made a run to get water, Palestine made a trip to get more beer, and many of you helped unload vehicles and keep the cooler stocked with beer, seltzer, and water. It is easy for y'all to lose Miss Man in a River if we failed to keep those coolers full. Fortunately, as always before, that did not happen. I want to give a very special thank you, delayed though it is, to Dalek My Snatch and Rape Cubby. Before we were able to consider catering breakfast, they spent the full week before Southern Exposure 3 years in a row to cook the breakfast casseroles for us. I apologize that the recognition has taken this long. I also feel bad for neglecting this part over the years. I want to thank Stephen of Stephen's Diner for the amazing breakfast he has provided over the last 3 years. He is a dear to work with. Thanks to Charles and Kelly Cole, they have provided the barbecue since Nash Hash, and I hear nothing but praise for what they feed us, and I offer the same praise. I am now certain we could not hold this event without them. There is absolutely no way we could hold this event without Mexican. He considers all of us family, and I know that more than just the fairies and elves consider him as part of our family too. Keith made a happy return this year and filled in all over the place, and for that we are very grateful. I want to call out Mike. He looks scary, which is a good thing since he takes care of security, but his presence inspired far more confidence than fear among our lot. You can't have a hash event without beer and food and at least one trail, but you can't have any of that if you don't feel safe. Mike, Mexican, Keith, and all those they trust worked hard but quietly to keep us safe. Thanks has to go to Marty and the whole Boogie Bottoms family we have worked with since 2015. Without that slice of Hasher Heaven, Southern Exposure would not be the happy place it has been for nearly a decade. We hope to see all y'all, yuns, and documented uses again the third weekend in June, 2025. Catcher out.